Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Travis. I have an issue buying more books than I can read, adding to an insanely long TBR, adding to no room on my bookshelves. As you can see here, I have a bunch that are stacked on top of each other. So I have to go on a book buying ban soon, unfortunately. So this video is just gonna be kind of an intro to the channel. If you don't know, I have a TikTok where I make videos about books, and during the ban, I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna keep making content, so I go to YouTube. So that's how we're here. So this channel is gonna be focused on anything like fantasy, science fiction, fiction, anything, kind of an escapism from the world. I love like self-help books as well, even though it doesn't really help you escape, but it helps you improve. So I love stuff like that too. So I'll be talking about that stuff. I want this to be kind of like an open discussion kind of community or area where people could just come, like you could throw out a joke or whatever, like about Darrow being, this red, like bloody damn character or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And that's what I had in TikTok, and I hope that transfers here. I love just talking about books. I don't know anyone in real life that really reads like this. So that's kind of why I started making content in the first place. I was in the military for a long time. I grew up trying to read. My family was kind of faced with a lot of issues, like typical stuff, alcohol abuse, poverty. So when I would go to school, I would try to read things, and I wasn't able to read for a long time. Like I didn't really start reading until like 4th or 5th grade. And even when I was in 6th grade, I'm reading at like a 2nd grade level. So as an adult, I've definitely like overcompensated for that, and I read a lot. So I'm definitely not the fastest reader, but I enjoy it. I enjoy anything that kind of like gets me out of the escapism. So you have like anime, video games, board games, whatever it is, anything that kind of gets me out of the world. So I'm a realtor. I also go to school full time. So I have a lot of different hobbies. I like to go to the gym, go run. I have a dog. I have a lot of different like time commitments that I try to make. And so I definitely will try to post on this channel at least once or twice a week. But I have 2 other channels actually that I run. One for real estate and then one for like philosophy, like mind, self-help stuff. So yeah, so anyways, that's kind of where I am. That's kind of who I am and what I do. And then I wanted to share some of my favorite books with you guys. So I'm going to start it off with Atomic Habits. This is like a philosophy mindset changer. So if you're kind of young or if you're just trying to figure out your way in life, I definitely suggest you check out Atomic Habits if you haven't. Then we get to the fun stuff. So we have Red Rising, my favorite book. This is my favorite series of all time right now. If you haven't checked out Red Rising, check it out. Darrow is that dude. Mistborn, Vin's the GOAT. I love Vin. And then we have Empire of Silence. Ooh, the other GOAT, Hadrian Marlowe. So all 3 of these characters are GOATed, but this is my all-time favorite book. Like all time. I don't know why. I could literally go back and read this just continuously. I don't know why, like 3 or 4 times a year. And then I read it 2 or 3 times in high school, and I was like, man, I love this book. So now I'll read this book every now and then and just kind of like appreciate it for what it was back then. When I was young, I tried to read it. I don't remember when this came out, but I remember being young and I was like reading it so slow. And so I had to write a report on it. And I didn't finish the book in time. And I remember cheating on it so that way I could, get a passing grade. But I ended up going back to read it, and I've read it multiple times since then. I just love this. If you haven't checked out the movie, it's amazing. My favorite anime right now, definitely Solo Leveling at the moment. I love Attack on Titan, Berserk. I have a Berserk tattoo, the Dragon Slayer. I have a Tokyo Ghoul tattoo, Kaneki here, the 2 sides. And then I also have the Berserk Deluxe Edition. Sorry, it's like hard to point with the camera. So yeah, definitely like some of my favorite things are anime, reading, just anything kind of video games, Rust or World of Warcraft, League of Legends, all that good stuff. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are having a great year so far, 2025.